What happens to the universe when you toss a coin? And what occurs when you open a box in Schrödinger's experiment? Let's explore these questions through the lens of the many worlds interpretation. Let's break this down in a super simple way. Imagine you have a coin for making decisions, with heads on one side and tails on the other. Now, in the quantum world, which is a tiny and strange place, something unusual happens. Before you even see which side the coin landed on, it's as if it's doing a magic trick. It's like the coin is both heads and tails at the same time. But wait, it gets even more interesting. According to the many worlds interpretation, the universe itself splits into two separate worlds when the coin is in the air. So, here's the fun part. In one of these universes, the coin lands heads up, and in the other universe, it lands tails up. And guess what? There's one you in each of these universes. One you sees heads and the other you sees tails. That's the wild idea of the many worlds interpretation. So, next time you flip a coin, remember that in the quantum world, it's not just heads or tails. It's both until you look. And this isn't just about coins. It happens with every quantum event, like the spin of an electron or the decay of an atom. Each time, the universe splits into different branches, with each branch representing a different outcome. Now let's explore a famous puzzle in the world of quantum mysteries called Schrodinger's Cat. Imagine we have a special box, and inside that box, there's a curious setup. There's a cat, a tiny particle called a radioactive atom, and a vial of poison. Here's the catch. If that tiny radioactive atom decays, it triggers the release of poison, and unfortunately, the cat doesn't fare well. But before we open the box and take a look, something strange happens according to the many worlds interpretation. You see, in the quantum world, things can exist in multiple states at the same time. So before we open the box, the cat is both alive and not alive, in two separate universes. When we finally open the box and take a look inside, something extraordinary happens. We're not just revealing the cat's fate, we're also discovering which universe we are in at that moment. One universe shows a live, happy cat, and the other universe shows a not-so-happy outcome. So, in this way, Schrodinger's cat helps us understand the strange idea of the many worlds interpretation, where different possibilities exist at the same time. It's a bit like having two parallel stories happening at once. Schrodinger's cat is just one example of the mysterious world of quantum physics, where reality can be more puzzling than we ever imagined. And this idea doesn't just apply to cats and coins. It applies to everything at the quantum level, particles, atoms, and more. But remember, not everyone agrees with this idea. Some scientists prefer different explanations for the quantum mysteries. It's a bit like a big scientific debate. In our next episode, we'll explore more multiverse theories and how they affect our understanding of the cosmos. So, stay curious, because the universe is full of surprises and who knows what we'll discover next. And finally, don't forget to subscribe, Learn with Sid.